All right, good morning, everybody. We're back here at the BCA Nationals World USAPL, sponsored by Bad Boys and Billiard Shopping Network. We've got Scott and Shawn. Scott is from Ohio and is a 601, and Shawn is from Colorado and he's a 584. Playing some 8-ball today. We're getting down towards the bottom of all this. It's been some cancellations and some situations. So we're with everything that's going on. This tournament is going to end on Tuesday instead of running for the whole week. Teams have been canceled, so we're in a new world, boys and girls. No, that ain't it. All right, so we got Scott at the table. He's got stripes, but a little safety, a little containment. Left him an edge of it. He might be able to bank that ball. Yep, looks like he's going to try to bank that 5-ball back at him. And just missed it. Had a good shot on the 8, I think, too. I think you could have seen it. That's so Scott will clean up those balls down here on the end and probably use that, maybe use the 10 as a breakout ball. I don't think there's any room to get between them. He's going to have to. So he's probably going to try to take care of his problem right here. Play that 10 ball. Oh, he got that. He didn't get the spin he wanted. I don't think. Because as hard as he hit that, I think he wanted to try to run into him, but he had opposite English. So could we get another safety? That's a good one. If he gets ball in hand, he can at least take another one of those balls out and maybe play safe again, or use that 11 ball and break them out, which is what he'll probably do when he gets back to the table. This is a tough hit for Shawn. Just the hit's going to be tough. He's blocked it with that 11 ball. Yeah, that was a really tough get. Just to hit that ball was a low percentage. All right, so Scott comes to the table with ball in hand, plays that 11. He'll go up and bump those balls just to get some separation. Well, that should work. He's going to have a little bit of work on the 8-ball. He's going to have to come out good on it because there's well, that should work just fine. You just roll this forward, no issues. From there, just a matter of bearing down and making it. And there you go. First man on the board this morning, Scott. So this is Bob Robbins with Bad Boys TV, the B team. I'm the one that gets to come in the morning and start it all up, get everybody awake and get everybody started, and then we bring in the big guns later this afternoon with Mr. Summerfield and the famous Mike D. I'm just here to keep their seats warm. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Shawn starts out with the solids. They look pretty good. Looks like he's got a 1-baller to deal with, but he'll probably bump that right now. Oh, he left himself just a gap for that 3-ball. That could have got ugly real quick. But at this point, that's a pretty good shot. Leaving him. I would have thought maybe the 7 next, but he's going to clear out that 6. And have to come maybe swinging around, hopefully not running anything. That was the problem. Oh, look, he's okay, though. Once again, nice bump. He's got space in between those balls, no problem. A little scary on the bump. I don't know what the 8 can do. I don't see a real pocket for it. And if he's straight, he's not going to run into it. If it doesn't have a pocket, it ain't going. Morning, Rick. Mr. Rick Jones in the booth.
What's up?
It's a coming Superman. These guys have been working so hard and so tirelessly, and what a tough situation to be put in.
Oh man, it's a no-win.
Yeah, it is. I mean, all you can do is grin your teeth and say we're trying.
Yeah. Cool. So 1-0, race to 6.
Yeah. This is Scott at the table. He's a 606, and Shawn is a 585.
Fairly decent match.
Yep.
Equally matched.
Yep. Scott from Ohio, and Shawn is from Colorado.
Nobody in the chat room yet? Come on, people. All these people on lockdown, stuck at home, turn on that chat room and talk to us.
Just send my wife a message, say we're on. She'll be at least watching from the couch with the kiddies.
Yeah, she doesn't have to work. They're all shut down, right?
They've lost over 4,000 inventories. They've shut down 4,000 inventories around the world, not just the country.
Right,
but they're a world company, so they are. She's lost.
It's going to hurt a lot of people.
Yeah, she's lost almost 100 inventories. Her district itself.
Crop Master and William, welcome.
Welcome, guys.
Thanks for tuning in to Bad Boys TV.
Well, Scott's looking pretty good on this situation.
A little out of whack right here, but should be okay.
Shawn had a good run, but he had no shot on the 8, and he never took care of it.
Whoa.
Look out.
Whoa. Wow.
Well, I guess Shawn didn't have to worry about taking care of it.
That was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
And he conceded by rule. He should get a warning, and the next time he does that, it costs him that game and one.
That's brutal.
Yeah. Well, play the game the way the rules are written.
True. Yeah, right.
The game isn't won until the last ball is sunk. The game-winning ball is shot.
Or
illegally pocketed. But
Right. I did not give my opponent the game. I just can't do it. I know I've miscued. I've seen them miscue.
yeah, I'm with you, William. We got to wrap everything up Tuesday night. It'll take us about, well, we're kind of gonna. I kind of gotta self quarantine a little bit. My wife's mother lives with us, and she's not the healthiest person on the planet. So we're gonna kind of go home a little slow, but hopefully when I get home, we'll have enough internet and we can start uploading. We got a ton of Derby City matches we still haven't put up.
Look at all those balls past the side pocket and not one
Wow,
went
there's a professional break, right?
Wow.
That takes care of the break rule. You should get to continue shooting,
You
right?
should. If you could do that, it should be a bonus.
If you can get 75% of the balls above the
Side pockets.
side pocket, yeah. There's a new game.
Damn, that's more than 75. I think the only one that's not there is the 5 ball.
Yeah, honestly, with the cancellation of teams, I'm sure there are some people that are really upset, but it seems to me like the vibe around the room is there's a lot of people that are happy. It's almost like a lot of people were waiting
Relieved.
for an excuse to be able to leave,
Yep,
right?
Definitely. I feel relief kind of after
Yeah.
yesterday, last night. Everybody kind of went,
Yeah.
okay, now we know.
Right.
You know,
Well,
and the
wondering. Sad thing is there's some people bashing Q Sports on Facebook, but their timelines are so jacked. We were here.
Right.
We were set
already
up.
here. Yeah.
We were in. I think it was day 2 before any canceling started happening, right? And it was like, first it was the NCAA
and basketball
was gonna just not have attendance.
Right.
Then the next day it was the NBA canceled.
Right.
Then the next day everything canceled. Right. All sports canceled.
And now they're talking Wynn Casino and all the MGM brands are
So,
closing.
I mean, it's.
We really couldn't be too far ahead of it because we didn't know it was going to get to this point. We're already here. We're already rolling.
Well, I don't think anybody saw this coming.
Right.
Right.
This level. Who can? I mean, this is unprecedented in the world.
Yeah.
Little miscuity.
Yeah.
The 8. Oh my goodness.
No, that's not the 8.
Oh,
The 8's by the side pocket.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's the. Yeah, I think the color on our TVs are a little off. Need to adjust the TVs, but I don't have the remote and I'm not going to mess with it. Whoa.
Maybe I was just predicting the 8 balls.
Man, chill out now. So we do appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit the like button. We'll see how much of the pool world can survive this, how much people can survive this.
Yeah, the economical thing is just going to be...
I'm more concerned about the economical impact than anything else.
When you start closing major things, there's just such a snowball effect to that. I mean, I hope the government can get it together and help these people out that are like hourly wage people.
Yeah, in 1 week we went from it's a hoax, we got it covered, it's all good, to everything shut down.
Yeah.
It's just like, wow.
I think
I don't even know how to respond to it, honestly. Everybody just be safe, take the precautions.
That's right. That's what I'm going to do. I get home,
do what the CDC says. CDC is the experts and none of us. I'm so sick of hearing of all the stupid opinions.
No kidding.
Oh, this is and all the conspiracy theories.
Oh yeah, wow.
It's like, really, people. Well, the Chinese did it on purpose because they're mad about the tariffs, and all I can think is, well, maybe we did it to them to make them look like they did it on purpose.
Switch
come on, guys, we could play this game forever.
Absolutely,
let's play pool.
Absolutely, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I did. We had a lot of people come up yesterday and tell us they really appreciated that we were still playing because it took their minds off of the real story. But
Yep.
Yeah. The worst thing that could happen is to continue and then have this, the state or CDC come in and go, okay, you have to stop now, and you're in the middle of an event.
Yes, then that makes it logistically horrible. At least if you can get a chance to finish what's going on.
Brenton, conspiracy dreamer. How you doing, man? Don't let Boombox forget about missing that match. Ever. Keep that in the Rolodex.
Anything to give Boombox a hard time, huh?
He's such a good guy.
He is awesome, man.
You're going to have to ask him to show you the video he did.
Yeah, he's like I say every morning I come down here and I introduce myself and I say this is the B team. I just keep my seat warm for the All Stars coming down later. I just fill it in for the superstars, for the voice, as I call him.
There is no B team with Bad Boys TV.
I just being funny because he's so good.
The problem is we. I was gonna dog him. I was gonna say we don't have an A team.
We're all the B team.
Yeah.
So with Lincoln City and everything being shut down, no, we're trying to figure. We got 2 weeks of vacation. We're trying to figure out what to do with.
Yeah, dude, they're shutting down hotels and restaurants state by state. I'm concerned I'm not gonna have nowhere to sleep or eat on the way home, right?
Exactly. So I told Chris, I said, well, I think our best bet is just to go rent a cabin up in Bend or something and just load up ice chest with some food and stuff.
It's still a little too cold to go to Crater Lake, isn't it?
Yeah, there's still a lot of snow up there.
Yeah. It's so pretty up there.
I love it. Yeah.
Go down to the Redwoods. You guys aren't that far from the Redwoods. I love the Redwoods.
My parents live in Brookings too, so that's it's just north of that, so it's not too bad. Yeah. But I'm definitely not going to go around my parents for at least 14 days.
Yeah. Well, if we didn't have the grandma, I got a travel trailer. I was going to hook up to my Durango and drive down to Florida and just sit on a beach. But like I said, I mean, they're shutting down restaurants and hotels everywhere. Yeah, so I'm not worried about the hotel or anything.
You don't know what you're going to get when you get out there. So
I'm not worried about toilet paper. I got tons of toilet paper.
Scott's starting to hit him good right now. You can start seeing him coming alive.
Yeah, as far as toilet paper, so Bonnie's a tree hugger, and we don't believe in littering and all that other stuff, and try to keep the planet clean. But she found this company, I think it's called We Don't Give a Crap or something like that, but it's all recycled toilet paper and
nice.
And they ship the stuff online. So she made this order. They got earth-friendly cleaners and all this stuff, right? And she had ordered stuff, and they accidentally sent her like 2 or 3 times whatever she ordered, right?
Awesome.
Well, so when it got there, she sent them back a message. She goes, "Hey, you guys accidentally sent us too much. I need to send this stuff back." And the guy's like, "Oh no, don't worry about it." So then he sent us a bunch of other stuff as a thank you, right? So I got
for taking the stuff.
I got at least 3 months of toilet paper at my house right now, so we're good.
Nice, I love it. So
of course, if the stores start closing and I can't go get food, there'll be no reason for the toilet paper.
Yeah, that's a joke too. If I ain't got no food, I don't need no damn toilet paper. So I have a friend that I went out with last night, and with a few people, but she works at Walmart. And she's supposed to go back to work on Thursday. Yeah. And I told her she needed to call her boss today and tell him that she's been in Vegas and that she's going to self-quarantine herself for 14 days and she should get paid for that.
Yeah.
And she didn't believe me. I'm like, no, really. Yeah. They'll pay you for that. You just have to tell. They don't want you at Walmart after you've been in Vegas for a week.
Yeah. Well, it's bad when they start shutting down major casino chains.
Right. Well, the first one to me was when they closed Disneyland. I was like, okay, this is getting real.
Yeah, because when they're closing sports, they can just start up their schedule again, right?
Right.
So the revenue is still there.
Eventually,
right. Just different timing. But when you shut down places like Disney World, they're open every day of the year. So that's revenue that's never coming back.
Right, never coming back.
Because they can only have so big a crowds, and they're pretty full as it is. So.
Right, yeah. It's just amazing.
Well, these guys are playing it pretty quick.
Yeah, they are.
We hope everybody's watching. We'll try to tone down our talk of the topic, but it's kind of hard to, right? It's the subject sucking up everybody's time.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, nice shot. That was a very nice shot.
Wasn't much room past there.
Yeah, that was a good shot. So last night we had a bunch of Canadian friends come up to the room, and
That's what Boombox was saying.
yeah, so they were all like, "Well, we ain't got nothing to do. We're stuck here till Friday. We can't even get a plane ticket. Maybe not even till Saturday." So Dustin, we've known Dustin a long time. He's like, "Well, we could come help you guys load out and stuff." I was like, "Dude, I'm not gonna have any money to pay anybody, right?" He's like, we're Canadians, man. Just give us a shirt and a sandwich." I'm like, "Deal, right?" Because I'll have them pack
Lunch
up
and a
lights
shirt.
and stuff, right?
Sure.
And I'll give them shirts, right?
Right.
The funny thing is, my other friend from Ohio called me this morning. He's like, "Dude, we got a flight. We're leaving today. I got a bunch of sandwich meat and bread in my fridge." I'm like, "Hell yeah, bring it down, dude."
I got some Canadians to feed.
So, yeah,
That's
that was
great.
too funny.
That's great.
It's like, what's the odds?
Yeah. Yeah, we went down to Fremont Street last night, and it was still hopping up to about midnight, and then everything just shut down real quick. But it was still people around and people having fun, and
Fremont.
got to try to live when you're here. What the hell,
Fremont is such a sketchy place.
But it's fun. It is
Oh,
sketchy.
yeah.
As long as you're safe, you
It's
look
like
around.
Mardi Gras times 2
You just, like I was telling
on
Susan,
some nights.
take your wallet out of your back pocket,
Yeah.
things like that. You just end up doing. And
Yeah, so every time we go down there, that's my job. When they do the light show above your head, I watch other people watching people. Because those are the ones that are going to pick your pocket or something, right?
Yep.
So all my people watch the light show, but I'm watching, make sure nobody walks up on them. That's unfortunate, but that's reality.
Yeah, it is.
Wow,
Oh,
this is going to be a tough one.
Wow, that's pretty ambitious.
All right, what else is
I don't have options.
I mean, maybe bank the 9. Look at he did not miss that by much.
And he had multiple options after that.
What an effort.
That was pretty sporty.
That's a good try.
Yep.
Where's everybody from? Hop in the chat room and let us know. So Boombox got to the room okay?
Yeah, about 3:30.
Yeah, he was having a good time.
Yeah, he said he was having a good time.
Yeah, I think I closed my eyes at like 2, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to get up and
you poor guys.
5 hours and go to work. But yeah, my phone just all night.
Well, I can only imagine, dude.
Hey, they said this. I heard this. Okay, it's on the website, guys.
Memphis, New York. There's your boy from Texas.
Odessa. I love my Odessa people. Those guys know how to party in Odessa.
I've seen Frank before in the chat.
Don't set your beer down.
In Odessa?
Everybody I know from Odessa, if you watch them at the pool tournament, they will not put their beer down. So I think I think there's an issue of a shortage of beer in Odessa. Or
people stealing beers in Odessa. There's not enough beer, so they're stealing everybody else's.
I'm just kidding.
Well, Scott got himself running in
Wayland, New York. How's it going out on the East Coast? That was a pretty quick one. These guys are just cruising through this match.
I think they got lunch dates or something.
Roughly every hour and a half today and tomorrow, folks. So please tell your friends, share some links to your Facebook page.
You got nothing else to do out there, you might as well watch some good pool.
We appreciate OBQ. They got a bunch of new stuff coming out. They're under new management. The Bad Boys team of Jeremy Jones and Amy Jones are now the managers at OBQs.
It's exciting.
It is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yep. I mean, I lose them at tournaments. I mean, they'll come to some of them, but they'll be vendors instead of my staff.
Right. Yeah, that's two biggies there.
Yeah, but
they're a lot of help.
Yeah, but
crucial part of your team.
We'd like to get our viewership up, help them promote their stuff, and they're helping us. Yeah, see, Frank knows they can run out of toilet paper, just don't run out of beer.
That's right. Both these guys got
That's a little scary thought, though, because I've driven through Odessa. There's not a whole lot of plant life there either. Grand Prairie, Alberta.
All right, there's your
Welcome to the
Canadians.
room, Canada. There's my peeps. I lived in Alaska for 20 years, so I consider myself Canadian. Because they treat you like you're in a different world in Alaska, dude.
Do the Canadians
We don't ship to that
you?
country.
Yeah, that country. That's funny.
It is true, though. When I first moved up there in the early, mid-'80s, dude, it was, yeah, we were like in a different country. God, gallon of milk was like $5.
Hey, it sounds like casino prices. This must
Yeah,
make you feel right at home.
This is in the late 80s.
Yeah, wow, yeah.
Yeah. And finally, I don't know, it was like mid-'90s, and Fred Meyer's finally moved into there was a Fred Meyer's, but Walmart came into the area, and then prices started coming down because there was some competition.
Well, they can,
shipping stuff became easier and
Absolutely.
easier. But, yeah.
That would have been interesting.
So both these guys are shooting really good patterns.
Taking care of
we
business.
could talk about the game, but
they're doing what they're supposed to do.
They're pretty much, yeah.
They're showing us what they're doing,
Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. Brr.
That's all I got to say about that. Brr.
You guys warmed up yet up there in Wisconsin? The weather's so jacked up now. I can't even. It's like when I left Indiana, it was 65 degrees.
And when was that?
February something. It's like, what the
hell's
hell?
wrong with...
Yeah, usually, you got a bunch of snow, and it's in the best case scenario, it might get up to 36, right?
Super warm.
Super warm. It's crazy.
Living in a new world, buddy.
It is amazing, I can't imagine how my parents, if they were still alive, would see the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or my grandparents, actually. I got a grandmother that's 98. Think about all the technology change. And I mean, just look at the stuff that we've lived through. Well, about time, Chris. Way to hop right out of bed and jump right in there.
Oh, she probably went from bed to the recliner.
Is she a coffee drinker?
No.
Well, there's your problem.
We drink these Bang things here.
Oh, good Lord.
It's a couple cups of coffee of caffeine.
Yeah, so when my son moved in with us, he's in his 30s. But
she's working.
He was like 20-something. He moved back with us because we were doing this for a living. There's no point in having a couple houses, right? Plus, we don't make that much money.
Right.
But I'm sitting on the couch, and I'm like, what the heck? Right? It smelled like somebody spilled some kind of chemical or something, right? I smell it. It's just a funky chemical smell. I'm looking around. I tipped the couch up. I'm like, somebody spilled something? And then finally I get over to the coffee table, and there's a monster sitting on the couch. Oh, my God, dude. How do you drink that thing?
No, it's true. These don't do that. But, yeah, there's a couple of those. I couldn't even crack the top. They smell so bad. Oh, yeah. She's working from home.
We love you, Chris.
Monday's one of her busy days, having to take care of all.
I got some rock ideas, but
hey,
they're not. I'll text you. But they should be painted, like a dumbass rock. Something you can hit somebody with.
That's funny. That's funny. That's great.
Anyway.
Yeah, she's been pretty bored the last couple of days. Every time I talked to her,
I bet.
She said yesterday she actually went rock hunting and walking around the parks and stuff, just trying to find something to get out of the house and do.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's like, yeah, I told Ballings, as soon as we get home, we're going to watch The Stand. It's starting to get that feel, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Just, we went over to there's a Walgreens across the street, right? It's fairly new. I don't know how long it's been there, but it wasn't there last year. I go over there. I don't know. It was like 8:30, 9 o'clock the night before last. Just wanted to get drinks and stuff, take to a hotel. We were the only people in there. I mean, we're in Las Vegas.
Right.
we're next to two major casinos across the. I mean, there's population here.
Right.
I couldn't believe we were the only two people in the whole store.
Amazing. Well, I actually, if I, because I'm technically, I don't fly out until a week from today, next Monday. I
Yeah.
gave myself an extra day, and I should never have done that. But I actually, if I'm here, I'm going to go down and take some pictures of the strip
Right.
in Fremont. You know,
Yeah.
this is what it looks like at midnight on the strip.
Yeah, well, you
Nobody
should stick around a little bit. Let's get loaded out. Usually, what we do, I mean, obviously, go home when you can.
Right.
I'm not pushing that, but usually, once we get done with loadout, we go over to Batista's. Hopefully, they'll still be open. So that it's a hole in the wall Italian place. It's been there forever.
Is it kind of behind the Riviera, over by the Riviera?
No,
Kind of
no, it's
or where the Riviera? I don't know if the Riv's still there,
what
but
the hell is it behind?
it's
It's right
kind
off
of
it's right off of Flamingo here. You just go right across the highway,
Is-
and it's right behind
old
the major
Italian place. You
casino.
walk in,
It's
it's got the old
down
Italian
low.
feeling. And
Oh yeah,
pictures and stuff on the
yeah,
walls.
yeah.
I think I've been there. I think we went
Really good. Bonnie wants to go because it
Long
has
time
the
ago.
bottomless wine.
there. Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we went there back when BCA was at the Riv.
yeah,
Or yeah,
yeah. It's a pretty cool little place.
it just in my mind it seemed like
That was a
pretty
great
close.
shot
That
on the
was a real
one.
good shot. Look at this bump. Yeah,
Nice,
he's got it.
nice. That Shawn?
That's Scott.
That's Scott.
Yeah,
My bad.
Scott on the hill. First one there.
It's Batista's with a B. Batista.
Yeah, I'm sure that was the same place. It sure sounds familiar.
There's a little old guy that he's got to be 120 maybe, right? He comes
Give or
up.
take
He's
a
like
year.
the size of Delina.
Oh, it's your little guy,
Yeah,
old Italian
little
dude.
bitty tiny dude. He comes up and he's got the accordion. He's like, "Where are you from?" You know, and we say, "We're from Indiana." So the first time we went, he went to the table next to us and he's like, "Where are you from?" And they said, "New York." So he did New York,
Uh-huh.
right? He's doing it with the. He comes up to us, and you know he's doing it for tips. He comes up to us and Bonnie says, "We're from Indiana," and he's from Alaska, and he's from because we're from everywhere, right? And he goes, "Okay." He plays take me out to the ball game. so we all tip him a couple bucks, right? And yeah. So every year, if he's there, he does, and he does take me out to the ball game every single time for us. It's funny as hell.
Yeah, see, we went there when we got here. We got married here.
And you don't remember what restaurant you went to?
Come on, brother.
Oh no! You're trapped.
No, not.
Yes, you're
no,
trapped.
Not with my wife. That's not. We don't play those games.
I'm playing that game.
Okay, that's all right. I don't care about you. I don't have to answer to you for that situation. I remember anniversary.
It's funny.
That's all I got to do.
It's funny in our relationship. I remember all the dates and stuff. Bonnie does not. Yesterday morning, she gets up and I go make the coffee, and she comes out of the bathroom and she sits down at the table, and we're sitting there drinking coffee, and she goes, "Happy anniversary?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am, it is." And she goes, "Okay, I didn't know if my Facebook was right or not."
Oh, it's the way it is now, man.
I know, right?
Oh, it's no doubt.
Yes, baby. For 34 years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's been the same date.
I guess she was kind of ribbing me a little bit with the Mr. Robbins and the exclamation point.
Yeah.
Maybe
we don't play that game.
Oh, we really don't. We don't.
Yes, we do. Ain't that right, Chris? Guess Bob's going to get a "What Day We Got Married" rock when he gets home.
No, it's where we went to dinner. I mean, come on. Really?
Yeah, you're getting 2 rocks, buddy.
Look at that shot.
Wow, that was great.
Great kick shot with position on the 8. That was beautiful.
Bada bing, bada boom.
He says, "I ain't going nowhere."
That was a great out.
Great out. Absolutely great out. 5-4.
Mr. Robbins. Too funny.
So, baby, I got to figure out, am I going to fly home early? And if I do, how are we getting me a flight? What are we doing? I was going to call you later so we can start figuring this out. Because
There's no shot of Bob being able to call an airline here. That's what he's trying to tell you.
my friend Theron was on the phone or tried to get on the phone to change his flight, and they actually wouldn't even let him stay on hold. They said
The lady
such a
last night, the
long.
Canadian lady, she comes up to the room. Just so everybody knows, Canadians do not give them alcohol after 11. They multiply like gremlins. But she comes up and she's like telling this story, and somebody looks and they go, "Are you on the phone?" She goes, "Oh yeah, I've been on the phone to the airlines." She looks down, she goes, "For 1 hour and 18 minutes, right?" And she tells the story. It's a funny joke, right? It's a whole story she tells. And then they're drinking and laughing and giggling, and she keeps looking down. She was on hold for over 2 hours. Finally, she just hung it up because she's like, "I'm gonna run out of battery."
Yeah. Theron said that the airlines he was calling, when he got on the phone, they said the wait line is so extensive, we are not allowing holds anymore, and they click you off. They hang you up, basically.
I believe it.
So, yeah, I doubt that we're going to be able to get things changed. I think we'll probably just have to try to find the cheapest one way and get me home. Unless you want to come down here, baby. I got some days in a hotel. You can just come down here and stay, and we can drive home.
You can buy a plane ticket right now. One way to Seattle, I know for sure. Or Seattle. Portland. $40.
Really?
Yeah.
Plus other fees, but the basic.
But
down.
I mean, even still,
exactly.
I mean, you're
going to be under 100.
Right. It's insane.
Well, I mean, I can see a lot of places trying to do that. Anybody who's going to be open needs business. So
yeah, it's insane.
It is. So that's what she was saying here. That's my job. When she said that's my job, she's looking at trying to figure things out to get me home.
I'm pretty sure she's talking about making the rocks.
For not knowing where we.
She's like, "Oh hell no!" She's been in self-isolation. She ain't coming to Vegas, dude. You're gonna have to walk out into the desert and meet her. You guys do know that the stand ended in Vegas, right?
Right.
Just saying. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. I don't want to have to stay here till Monday. That's for sure.
She said both are correct.
Well, Scott looks like he's going to try to take care of business right here and be done with this stuff. Nice shot. Yeah, pretty solid. Well, guys, we haven't done a lot of commentating on this match, but did he get there? But they've pretty much been doing it pretty by the book, 1, 2, 3, and that should do it. There's Scott. We got ourselves a winner.
All right, folks, we'll be back in about, I don't know, what time is it? 9:30.
Thanks,
so,
guys.
This started at 9.
Yeah.
Is that the right time?
It is.
Wow, that was fast. Yeah, so about 10:30. We'll be back. Check us out. See you in a little while, Chris.
Get me home.
She's debating right now.
Thanks, Rick.
The peace and quiet is so good. He can't remember where the hell we had dinner.
She's bored as hell. I know that. She's bored. She wants me to come home.
It's your story, dude. You tell it how you need to.
I will. All right, buddy. Thanks a lot. We'll see you all soon.